Oh, what's this?
Women are more agreeable than men. They are. Women are less likely to ask for raises, less likely to get into debates. They're less, it's a fact. And that's not a negative thing. Men and women are different, and praise God they're different.
Okay, but that's, I mean, just very quickly, I think he's probably somewhat right, at least for some women, but I think it's less, like, I think he's going to frame it as, like, they are, just because they're, like, naturally passive or whatever. I'd say that's probably more of, like, a cultural thing of, because, like, if women are, like, more confrontational about, like, debates or whatever, about, what were the things he listed?
Women are less likely to ask for raises.
Yeah.
Less likely to get into debates. They're less, it's a fact.
Yeah, so, like, the raises thing, like, a lot of that is just because of, like, the misogyny and patriarchy of our society, because, like, if women are, like, very direct or aggressive, or, like, asking for raises, or asking more for, like, what they believe they're worth, very often, like, in workplaces and other situations, like, they'll be branded as, you know, bossy, the B word, you know, stuff like that. So I'd say a lot of it is less of, like, an inherent, like, natural biological thing, and more of, you know, if we do this thing, we know we're going to be branded very negatively, that it's going to hurt you, because our society doesn't like women doing those things and acting in that way.
However, creepy men that have deep-seated mental problems that need treatment, okay? By the way, help is not...
Oh, wait. Is he talking about trans people? Is he calling trans people creepy men that need treatment?
Okay? Creepy men. However, creepy men that have deep-seated mental problems that need treatment.
He's talking about trans
They
women.
need treatment.
Jesus.
They need help. By the way, help is not more pharmaceuticals from Pfizer, or AstraZeneca, or Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson. Help is not surgery to have them.
Gender-affirming care is necessary and life-saving to many, many trans women and trans men. And it's
Johnson. Help is not surgery to have them go medieval on them, okay? Help is talking to a counselor that could tell them the truth, find out the root trauma, and get them back into reality. That's what help looks like. Now, is that those people are preying on you. Transgenderism, in its current form in America, is nothing more than weaponized tyrannical patriarchy to come after women.
He's going full TERF. That was somewhat surprising. I thought he was going to stick with the more typical, like, misogynist transphobia, but no, he's going like trans exclusionary radical feminist. Even though he's like this very far right wing Republican who would definitely in another context be like, feminism is the worst thing that's destroying society. The patriarchy doesn't actually exist. You know, all these women complaining about men and the patriarchy are you know, just crazy. But in this context, he's basically using feminism and the patriarchy to attack trans people, right? And we're seeing more and more of that everywhere. Also, like, trying to weaponize like parts of the LGBT movement, right? Like try to claim that, you know, trans people and gender nonconforming people are like a threat to like lesbian, gay, and bisexual rights, right? This stupid stuff.
The patriarchy.
Like this divide and conquer, trying to use feminists and gay people to attack trans and gender nonconforming people.
I have to hear, the patriarchy. You know what the true patriarchy is right now? Men wearing woman face in female sports. That's the true patriarchy.
if you're not familiar, a lot of conservatives, particularly in the United States, they've started to like attack and slander trans people by referring to being trans as woman face, right? So comparing that, saying that a trans woman, you know, transitioning, being trans, wearing a dress, you know, however they choose to exhibit their gender expression, as that's the same as cultural appropriation, or that's the same as wearing blackface. I've also seen some of them. I've also seen some of them use the term gender appropriation, right? Just a lot of this very stupid stuff, but very interestingly, trying to use basically the language of the left or liberals as a way of attacking trans and gender nonconforming people, right? Of trying to co-opt and turn one segment or like all the other segments of the left against trans people, right? It's pretty insidious, honestly.
Now, we're doing our best at Turning Point to speak out against this, to call it what it is. This has to be a female-led movement, though. This is, and by the way, it will only be successful if it is a female-led movement.
So basically, what this conference is it's like half telling these women not to pursue careers, and the other half is them trying to co-opt women, feminism, all that stuff, as a way of attacking trans people.
And so what exactly does that look like? You have to be disagreeable on this topic. And you might say, oh, well, you know, Charlie, it's tough and they call me names. Yes, they will.
And so what? They will call you names.